Hi people, how do you feel about cars? Come on, everyone understands that there is no any single person who does not like cars, especially those made for drifting. The cars look super cool and what they do on the roads is just superb. Today, I have prepared for you a lot of such models, although they are all just toys. But this does not make them worse, and now you will see it yourself. So as usual, like, subscribe, and we will start. Let's go! I don't know about you, but personally I always thought the trucks couldn't do anything special. Their maximum is to carry heavy objects, for example sand and stuff like that. However, this Hero Val video has really struck me. First of all, the truck looks very cool. Secondly, it rides very fast. I'm not even mentioning its top-notch controlling and awesome drifting ability. The car literally flies on the asphalt and does not move a millimeter to the side. In short, in the right hands, this is a drifting competition monster, trust me. Benz Truck is a series of full-size SUVs designed as a military vehicle at the suggestion of the Iranian Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, who was a shareholder of Mercedes-Benz at that time. The civilian version of the car was introduced in 1979. Unlike other Mercedes-Benz vehicle series, the G-Class has retained its unique appearance for decades, while the factory or high-performance one from Mercedes-AMG. This dreamboard, by the way, is also unique. Just look at this pink color. By the way, I always imagined Benz truck just like that, as it looks good in pink color. And it turned out to be perfect. Any girl might like it. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the brand of the car. I just simply do not understand what kind of car it is. On the one hand, it looks like some kind of Mazda. It seems that it has the features of a Hyundai as well as the Tesla. But what exactly it is, only the devil knows. Therefore, if there are people who are savvy about it, tell us in the comments. While for now, let's just admire this beauty, how it rushes along the road, blinds the audience with bright red color, and also performs amazing maneuvers. And this is something like a Mercedes GT with a spoiler and a sporty color. From the outside, it is not possible to distinguish the ride from a full-sized and real one. Well, there is simply no person on earth capable of this. Secondly, although the Mercedes has a grey color, it's nevertheless noticeable from the outside and attracts people. And thirdly, a car of the Mercedes brand cannot be bad. The same applies to our toy hottie. It easily passes the tracks on the drift court, overtakes the rest and manages to win the heart of the audience. A real master. The next drift car has literally struck me on the spot. I have never seen such a beautiful and detailed toy car before. It has bright, visually pleasing headlights, excellent coloration, and perfect proportions. I'll tell you more, I still have no idea what kind of car model it is, but actually I don't care about it at all. The main thing is that the car looks great both in front and behind, as well as inside, and of course, it's delightfully controlled. In short, it's just perfect. I would love to have the same one, ideally a full-sized one, a real one, but to be honest, the toy will also do. Someone is trying to make car as perfect as possible, creating every bolt and every element so that it will look cool, shining and attract new fans. And these guys, the authors of this project, decided to ignore all the rules. On the contrary, they made the car extremely broken and outwardly unattractive. And what is the paradox? It turned out exactly opposite. It has become to attract people with its extraordinary appearance. See, it looks like it is used by criminals. It's broken and damaged, but definitely there is something in this. Do you agree? This is another legendary car, only in a new body and with new features. This toy car tries to convey all that novelty of the latest generation of Supra as much as possible. Just look how the car performs on the road. To be honest, not every full-size one can do this. The chosen color is excellent. I especially like this green stripe from the bottom, like a trim ring. It looks super stylish and minimalistic at the same time. And this is a pretty cute and unusual Toyota, the main feature of which are these unforgettable eyes. Have you seen videos on the internet of how cars blink them or wink with one of the headlights? In my opinion, this is already enough to get high on such cars and buy them for your own use. Yes, even if you do not buy the original one, then why not get high from such a toy? It looks no worse. Yes, it won't give you a ride, but nevertheless will bring you pleasure. Next in line is a chic evolution, a sports version of the Mitsubishi Lancer, which was produced from 1992 to 2015. By the way, let's do a little test. Write in the comments what generation our red and white dreamboat belongs to. In fact, this is the case when a toy car looks just like a real one. At one moment, I thought that this was a real Lancer, seriously. The light shimmers so coolly. The headlights and the sparkles of the wheels and the body shine so brightly. The car itself, as well as the original one, does not fail. It perfectly performs on the road. Well, in our video about drifting cars, we have to mention a representative of BMW. People who ride these cars just love fast driving and, of course, drifting. This exact car reminded me of one of the blogger, well, because it is the BMW and the color is golden. Leave a like if you thought about him too. Otherwise, the car does not have anything supernatural, and at the same time, it does not stand out for the worse. Just a beautiful, fast, maneuverable, dexterous sedan, which you can drive on a flat road, take part in drag racing with, and of course drift. In general, I really liked it. Our next guest has shown to the public in the cinema in 1965, just a year after it left the assembly line. The car appeared in one of the first Bond movies, in the famous film Goldfinger. Since then, it has become a real movie star. It has starred in more than 500 films for 50 years of its existence. Do you understand what we're talking about? Well, of course about the Mustang, a dreamboat, an American who is adored not only on its homeland but also in other countries. It's obvious as the car performs on public roads really well, costs not much, and looks cool. Actually, exactly the same can be said about our mini Mustang. Next in line is just the most legendary car, the Toyota Supra. This, by the way, is one of my favorite cars. And while you're admiring this dreamboat, I will tell you some interesting facts about it. The Supra was originally a Toyota Celsius. The first generation of the Toyota Supra appeared in 1978, and the Toyota Celica was taken as its basis. Therefore, the car was sold in the domestic market of Japan as the Toyota Celica 20, and outside of Japan as the Toyota Celica Supra. The Toyota Supra name first appeared in 1986, when the Toyota Supra and Toyota Celica became two different models. And also, did you know that the Supra is the world's first car with a navigator? It is noteworthy that this navigation system worked without the help of GPS. It calculated the remaining distance and time to its destination using a speed sensor and indicated the direction of movement with the help of a compass. It was installed optionally, and judging by the fact that it's not easy to find a high-quality photo of it on the internet, it cost a lot of money. The next one is the world-famous Hyundai. To tell the truth, now I have no idea about its brand, but still, the car looks nice, makes almost no sound while driving, drifts amazingly, and has an ordinary appearance. Actually, I can't say that it looks very cool, as it is not, but it would also be wrong to scold the creators of the car. Still, it's normal. Anyway, the main thing is how cool it performs on the road, and it never has a problem with that. I think you can see it yourself. The engineers did their best. By the way, one quick question to you. Do you think there are engineers who specialize specifically in toy cars? Who come up with a specific engine, gearbox, and other things for them? Write your opinion in the comments. It will be interesting to know. And this is the Mazda RX-7, another legendary car. Do you remember that Dominic Toretto was driving it in Fast and Furious? And of course, Han Leo and his debtor Scene were driving it too. Like if you remember which part of the Fast and the Furious it was. The authors of the project decided to rely exclusively on the top-end appearance in the car you see now. They gave it maximum of their attention and efforts. They tried to make it the way that when shooting close, it's impossible to distinguish it from the original one. And you know, I have personally tasted it on the 3 of my friends, and they all thought that the car was real. I think you would also believe it if you don't know the topic of the video. In any case, the car is fiery, although it does not drift excellently. For the appearance, it can be definitely given a big like. Now, I will show you the BMW of the 3rd series in the body of the E46. This is the 4th generation of passenger cars of the 3rd series of the German automaker BMW, which was produced from 1997 to 2006. A wide range of engines, 5 body types to choose from, plus sporty versions predetermined the success of this generation. A total of 3,266,885 vehicles were made, which is the maximum amount in a single series of BMW history. Of course, such coverage of the audience could not fail to attract the attention of the fans of toy cars, so they came up with the idea to make this beauty. How do you like this purple BMW? Well, this is probably one of the brightest Mazdas of both toy and real ones I have ever seen. They made it super cool. It has cool bright golden wheels and pinkish bodywork. The combination of colors is just top-notch. And the driving process itself is also perfect. Write in the comments if you would like to drive such a car. Or is it something too bright and catchy for you? Write your opinion under the video. It will be interesting to read. Well, that's all, friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and goodbye for now.